got my chubby shirt back on to do some painting. It is Thursday the 2nd of May today. Look, everywhere in this place is a sun trap. I love it. So I'm in the kitchen. I was hoping that this wall might be finished, but it still was slightly patchy in some areas, so I'm going in again on this main big area here, just to make sure it's a bit even. I think you could leave it if you want to go for that more, what do you call it? Almost like that wash finish. They used to do it a lot in changing rooms actually. Linda Barker, I think, used to do it a lot. It's, you know, when it looks a bit more rustic finish, but I think I want a bit more of an even colour than it was, so just going in again. But I was struggling because I've been wrapping the, what do you call this, the tray up overnight, just so I can save as much paint as possible. But even doing that, some of it was drying and then kind of becoming peely. Can you see that? Like that. And that ended up, when I used the roller, going on the roller and then being put on the wall and leaving like little bumpy bits like here, which are really annoying. So I'm learning as I go, obviously, and that's something I've learned, that I either needed to change my roller more often or clean out the tray or something, because that is really annoying. So I'm cleaning out the tray now. And the good thing about earthborne paints is they're water-based, so you can literally just wipe off and wash off. It's not like you need turps or white spirits or anything like that. So that is another good bonus about using earthborne paints. So doing the boring and messy job of cleaning this, and then I will go back in and finish the final coat on that main big bit of wall there, and then I'm going to go and tack up the lounge, which I'm dreading. I don't know why, it's just not fun at all to do the lounge. I think it's just because I know what a mammoth task it is, and because it looks so bad before it gets better, and so it's not very satisfying. But must crack on, and I've got a full day here today, so I want to try and do as much as possible, because tomorrow I'm doing some filming work for Leaf and Bubble, which is my content creation company. We're filming at a local school for, they're doing kind of like a Secret Life of 5-year-olds type video for their end of year ball that they're doing, and we're creating that for them, which will be really cute to do, but the turnaround's quite swift, so I'm a little bit stressed, but hopefully I'll manage it. That is a lot better. Now I shouldn't get too many little fiddly bits like this on my walls and ruining the satisfaction of having a nice finished result, so that's good. When I started this room, I had to use just old school masking tape like this, because I hadn't got any frog tape left. I just thought I'd show you what happens in that instance, just so you can get an idea of why people spend a little bit more getting the frog tape. So down here, as you can see, it ripped off some of the paint when I pulled off the tape, so I'm now having to fill in with a little brush around these areas where it's pulled off a little bit. It's not too much of a hassle or anything, but it's just that little bit of extra work, which you can obviously do without. Time to take a break now, so I'm having a curry. Of course I'm having a curry. I've got a vegetable dansak, sagaloo, and a vegetable dal. Chickpea dal, I think it is. So, yeah. Yummy. It's a Saturday. I'm not going to lie, I've been a little bit stressed today, hence for the lack of vlogging. Actually, yesterday I was stressed as well, and I can't even remember if I did any vlogging. No, I have asked you not to roll your eyes at. No, I didn't. That's because after I had a filming job for Leaf and Bubble, which is my content creation kind of side project, and it was at a local school, and it actually didn't take longer to do the filming than I thought, but we're filming in 4K because it's going to be blown up really big, kind of projected at their May ball, so it needs to be really kind of high quality footage, and I think we captured about 2.5 hours of footage, so it involved me getting an SD card, which alone cost £100, so I had to get the SD card and then because we were filming so much, the camera kept overheating, and you need to give it time to rest, but obviously when you have time constraints you can't do that, and you know, working with kids, it has to fit around their schedule at school and stuff like that. So there's a few tricky elements, and then I needed to offload the card, and I realised my hard drive is full, so I couldn't do that. Luckily I had a spare card with me, otherwise we would have been in serious trouble. But anyway, so today I wanted to start editing, and obviously the footage is just too big for my computer to handle, so I'm using Size, but Size is a new laptop which doesn't have a hole for an SD card, so therefore needed to find an SD card adapter. That wasn't working, so I've had to mail drop, is that what I'm doing? Share them, what's it called? Airdrop them over to his computer, because the main issue is my external drives are full and I don't have the money to afford a new external hard drive, so therefore I can't empty my computer and make it usable. My invoices haven't been paid, so I can't afford to buy the hard drive. I'm just basically in one of those catch-22 situations where I need more space for my files, but for that I need money, and I've not been paid, and just spent 80 quid on more paint, and yeah, just a bit stressed really. Anyway, so I've got Si next door finishing the lounge, managed to get some paint locally after having a bit of a hoo-ha about not being able to source that paint, but that all came good in the end. I'm editing the video for the school at the moment. It's actually really fun to rewatch some of what the kids were saying, because they were absolutely adorable, such well-behaved, lovely children. So that's cute, but it's a lot of work, because obviously I captured over 2.5 hours of footage, so purely just to watch through it all takes that amount of time. So you can imagine how long this edit's going to take, because it's that times how many times you have to look through it to edit and reorder and all that sort of stuff, so a lot of work. Yeah, so I basically had just a little bit of a mini meltdown in the bathroom, because I was like, I'm going to lock myself in the bathroom, have a bath, just so I can just get away from the stress, because I think just living out of boxes and everything, being in 2 places at the moment, and I don't know where anything is making trying to carry on the work that I need to do even more stressful. So I locked myself in the bathroom, and then within a couple minutes, Mum's knocking on the door saying she needs something from me, so I had to get out of the bath. And it's just like, oh, just give me a minute, please. All this is, you know, first world problems. I know it's not big problems, but I think it's important to say that when you get on the property ladder, part of you think, oh, things are going to be much easier. I've reached a certain, you know, landmark that I've been trying to reach for ages. But you actually just get kind of, there's new stresses. Like, for instance, this month alone, I've paid for council tax, new internet, gas, electric, water, my solicitor's fees, electrician, plumber, all the paint, got to get carpets done, got to get a radiator done, all these multiple hundreds of pounds each. So it's a lot. So I'd say, even if you think you're there in terms of saving for a deposit, really consider the extras that come with buying a house. It's not like that's all you need. You need like an extra wad on top of that. And then, like, there's nothing saying that I'm actually going to be able to do this. Like, I need to ensure that I can bring in money every month to make this possible. So yeah, it's a lot. But it was that point where you think, you either try it now or you're never going to try it, so try it. And if I have to share on Instagram that, you know, I haven't been able to make it work, then that's what I'll have to do. But hopefully all will be all right. Si's got a new job. He's working very, very hard. It's obviously stressful, and that's another strain on everything at the moment, because it's stressful having a new job, particularly when you're kind of half moved in somewhere. Yeah, it's just a lot at the moment, really, but it's all generally positive. It's just we're in a weird transition phase where everything's still slightly in limbo. everything's a bit chaotic, and if you're an anxious person like I am, that doesn't feel that great, but it will all be worth it in the end. He is doing the, oh god, is it second or third coat now? So
I've lost count actually.
yeah, lost count.
On this wall, I think this is going to be third.
Riveting content.
This is the third. Yeah, I'm just doing all the corners at the moment.
Yeah, so he's just neatening up all these little fiddly bits.
That's the third coat.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is pretty much what it's going to look like now. It's, I guess it looks quite blue on here, but there is a hint of green to it in person, as you can see over here. You can tell a bit. Look, but can you see on the screen side? It looks quite different.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I swear to you guys, it's more green than it looks on there.
It looks more blue through there.
Yeah. See over there, you can see that's the wall that still needs a little bit longer. But look at our
Well, that's just the first coat.
Yeah, that's first coat.
That's base coat, that is.
But look at our lovely lights from next. They're going to look so nice once the walls are different. Finish. Can't even talk anymore. Right, I'm going to take you into the kitchen so you can see an update of that. So, shelves. Did a little bit of styling there. Haven't got much to put on the shelves yet, but just so I could see what it looks like. I'm so happy with the wall. It's just such a happy holiday colour. I love it. And this is new kettle that we got as a part of a Groupon set with this toaster here and this microwave. So we've got that. We haven't got pots and pans yet. That's something we need to get. Got things, we've got all the cutlery and like weird things like a cake slice, even though I don't think I ever eat cakes really, but maybe I should start trying. Scissors, spoons, all that sort of stuff. Our fridge is looking pretty depressing, although we have got Coke and 7-Up, some leftover rice, some elderflower. What else can I update you on? So in here, obviously finished the tiling, got that in. Yeah, not much to show you in there really. The main bedroom still needs a second coat, but I really love the colour, I'm very pleased with that. And the hallway, so this next week I've booked to get a painter and decorator in because I clearly can't paint up there unless I want to literally kill myself on YouTube. So that is what we're doing, and we're going for, we decided actually that TikTok is maybe a bit too cool a grey, so we've gone for a warmer grey called Cat's Cradle, but it's by the same brand. It's another Earthborn paint because we really liked them in the other room, so we've stuck with them. So yeah, it's going to be like a warm grey, and then eventually I want to get kind of an interesting banister maybe, and we're going to get the bottom of the stairs, probably that part just a matte, make that all kind of a welcome mat, so when people take their shoes off it doesn't get on the carpet basically, because we don't have really a proper hallway where people can take their shoes off and, you know, put coats up, etc. We are debating what to do with these stairs. Like, part of me wants to do something fun, like have some sort of stripy carpet, but at the same time I don't know how that will work with the kind of neutral, like creamy carpet we're going to have in all the other rooms. No. So we're going to work. Are you, excuse me?
No, I'm singing to myself.
You're singing? I thought you, yeah, whatever. You were just caught being, okay. So yeah, eventually I would like to change the door as well, but that's not important. And this room, I haven't really done anything more in because we're not doing any really putting stuff in or actually bringing stuff in until we've got the carpets done, because it's just going to be extra hassle when we've got to move everything out. But it's basically just going to be a very planty kind of Joshua Tree, I guess, inspired room, quite neutral though, just so I've got a nice blank canvas for filming and stuff for the first time ever.